A very warm welcome to you then from the Antonio Alex Arena here in Oradea. This is where it gets serious in the EMF Champions League. We're down to the knockout stages. It's the last 16. It's AEK Oradea, the defending champions, against Ostravský Zábřeh of the Czech Republic. The free scoring host team here. Oradea looking for back-to-back Champions League crowns, will start as the favourites against their Czech opponents. 20 goals scored in the 3 group matches for Oradea, just 2 conceded against the team, it's fair to say, who scraped through in Ostravský. A victory, a draw and a defeat from their 3 group phase matches. And they went through as one of the 3rd place finishers. This is where it gets interesting and serious. Oradea, they want back-to-back crowds. They're in front of their home crowd. And they're up first in the opening match of the day. We're going to see all 8 last 16 matches plus the 4 quarterfinals in the evening session. So, 10 p.m. local time here in northwest Romania. Oradea just 10 miles or so from the Hungarian border, and it's the perfect way to kick off the knockout phase. So 20 minutes each way. Zábřeh in the blue, it's Oradea in the yellow and black. Spiridon, the coach there, wants to mastermind another victory. We're underway here. Oradea against Ostravský Zábřeh, the first match in the last 16 of the 2023 EMF Champions League. EMF, Euro mini football, the 6-a-side version of the game. It's an organisation, the EMF, which is in its 15th year now. I mean, every year that goes by, the competitions get bigger and better, more eyes on them, higher profile. And this year's Champions League competition, the biggest yet. Staged over 4 days here in Oradea. We'll go to Bulgaria next week for the Euro Cup, and we have a World Championship as well in Ras Al Khaimah in November. But it's first things first here. The Continental crown is at stake. Oradea on the attack early on here. Ionut Nemitanu wearing 78. Zábřeh will try and do something on the breakaway. The quick transitions, the quick turnovers, where things can change around so quickly in mini football. But Oradea are fit and strong and really hungry for another crown. That's a good challenge. It was Jaromir Frebot there, just getting in on Andrei Nemitanu. So it's going to be a throw here for Oradea. As ever, movement will be all important. That was a bit of a scarf opening chance. Good save. I thought Toma Vinceni was about to tuck that home. Victor Buzek making a very good save there. So it was a miss-hit first of all, then the mistake from the defender. And Toma Vinceni draws a very good stop there from Victor Buzek. The best chance we've seen thus far. So much like the senior version of the Champions League, first knockout round brings together 16 teams, 3 Romanians and 2 teams each from Hungary, Azerbaijan, Bulgaria, Czech Republic. We've got a Montenegrin side in We've got a Greek side in, a Ukrainian side in, how does it? And then the Soccer Sixes, GB registered team of Romanians. Four matches here inside the main arena, the Antonio Elects, and then 4 matches on pitch 1, a couple of kilometres away. More decent interplay, and another good strike there from Tomo Vinceni. There's some super combination work between he and Andrei Sumalan, wearing 74 up there. There's a deep bench for Oradea. We've got 2 complete teams to switch in and out as necessary, just to keep everyone fresh. And the latest attempt from Sabin Deshtaru flashes over the top. Now it will be Zábřeh just trying to pick out pockets of space here. To run around. I mean, often it's as basic as the sort of physical battle one-on-one. Oradea lads so fit and strong. There's a case in point there with Jakub Schmutz, unable to jink his way round the outside and get into a good attacking situation. That was Johan Popa. Trickles through. Yeah, pass a little too heavy. Took a nick though off an Oradea man. Now then, 2-on-1. Good opportunity here. Again, the goalkeeper with the save from Sumalan. Sumalan again. No, the ball just squeezes away. Another shot. Zábřeh come forward. Nothing to do thus far for the Oradea keeper. So that is 3 changes now for Zábřeh. Rolling substitutions again. Get some fresh legs on. Keep up the intensity. There's the layoff round the outside. Jaromir Frebot can't control it. This is what's so difficult really for Ostravský. Zábřeh have to rely on turnovers and find a little bit of space that way, because you're not going to outrun Oradea. 20, Tomo Vinceni cuts his way in field, gets the layoff as well. It's Vinceni! Another chance missed. Again, you're just waiting for the net to bulge there. There might just have been a foot in there from the defender, averting the danger. Now then, 3-on-2. Got to be a little bit sharper in possession. Marek Brinjic there, the captain. Hit that early. First save for the Oradea keeper to make. 70, Johan Popa. Still going. And Popa again. That's the layoff. And the challenge there on Silvio Fortuna. And Fortuna makes way. Marius Balog. No. Holding that high line there, Oradea. Nil-nil. Johan Popper. Little nudge, trying to gain a little bit of territory with Sabin Distaru there. But they're going to reset it all the way back to Razvan Egri, the goalkeeper. 70, Johan Popper. Step over and back, and got right under that Fortuna. Didn't even need to take it that early. Fancied it sitting up straight. Switch. 4 of them now switched out. Zábřeh. Will it be sufficient to forge some kind of breakthrough here? The arena slowly filling up. I mean, we're 10 past 10 on a school day. So tough for folk to get the time off, really. I mean, Oradea's, the previous matches, they'd scheduled them for late in the evening just to get the maximum crowd in, and a 2,300-seater venue. This place was rocking. The technique not quite there on the half volley again. At that time, it was Sumalat. Distaru. Distaru again. Thrashes it across. No one gambling on the far post there. Nice. Ball out for Fortuna, and they couldn't swing it back. That's a good block. Stopping the shot from Andrej Feric. Good first touch. Opportunities here. Oh, it very nearly ricocheted in. Victor Buzek, I don't think would have got there. The goalkeeper, yeah, he was just a little unsighted on his near post. The layoff just came in a little bit tight there from Mintas. And he couldn't rearrange his feet in time. Nice move. Header over the top from that throw-in. That's a potential attacking outlet. Movement from the throw, but Tomek headed it over. Good effort, good save as well. Andre Summerland really slick turn and shot. Another one's going to come in from the right-hand side. Had some whip on it from Sabin Destaru. But that's flash wide of the near post, and here's immediately replaced by Tomo Vinceni. Straight through to the keeper. Good save again. Latest effort rattling through from Marius Balog. And Victor Buzek might have expected to be busy in the Zábřeh goal, and that's exactly how things are turning out. 2-on-1 situation, no. Hard working there. Toma retrieves the ball. Dragged across. Well, Oradea making all the play. Goalkeeper goes for the shot. Really well hit by Egri. He draws the save from Buzak. That was on its way. So a corner here. Turn and shot. And again the block. Getting everything in the way here. Ostravský Zábřeh, latest attempt there from Andre Summerland. Still no way through. There's an energy and a hecticness to their play here. And then it's over the top from the 73, Ionut Nemitanu. A foul on the defending player there. Marius Ionescu brought down. An opportunity for a breather for everyone here. It's been frenetic. It's been pretty much all AEK Oradea. But still no score in the last 5 minutes of the first half. From right to left, that's the movement. Tomo Vinceni. It's up from deep. So the pivot player holding him off. The turn and shot. Brilliant save again by Victor Buzek. Andre Summerland just can't find a way through here. Great touch for a big man. The little step back. And then the attempt. And the side foot comes over. Still no way through. That time it was Ionut Nemitanu. A couple of switches on the sidelines just for this last phase in the first half. latest attempt wrapped over the crossbar. I mean, I'm not sure they have the conviction here, Ostravský Zábřeh, to go toe-to-toe technically with Oradea. So it's all about looking for little mistakes, little opportunities here and there. Here come Oradea again. Closing stages of the first half. Terrific run down the right-hand side. Really good run that by Mintas. And then a clear push on Marius Ionescu. It's off the base of the post. Free kick rolled square. Sabin to Staru. Threaded that all the way through. Still nothing. That's what they're reduced to here. And that's the half-time whistle. No score between Oradea and Ostravský Zábřeh. I mean, all the possession, all the chances with the host team and the defending champions, AEK Oradea, but no breakthrough as yet. At the half-time whistle then, it's 0-0. Second half underway then. It's AEK Oradea 0. Ostravský Zábřeh 0. Romania versus the Czech Republic here in the first of our last 16 matches at the EMF Champions League here in Oradea in Romania. Hello there, wherever you're watching. We're at the Antonio Alex Arena. Oh, that's trickled through the goalkeeper. First point of attack, as is so often the way. Razvan Agree just drilled that across. No one situated themselves there on the far post to try and tuck it over the line, but it's taken a nick off a Zábřeh player, and the lunge into the header. Still no joy. And it came from Nemitanu. By the way, if we're still locked after 40 minutes, it's straight to penalties. It almost wasn't necessary, was it? Andrei Sumalan. I mean, again, the goalkeeper. Worth his weight in gold there, Viktor Buzek. Another brilliant save by the man between the sticks for Zábřeh. I mean, this was delightful, and then the follow-up shot from Destaru healed over. And there's the throw, it's wide, Destaru again, arriving late. Nice, quick thinking from the throw-in taker. Lifted it all the way across and over. And we'll go straight to penalties. There'll be 3 penalties. And if we're still locked after 6, 3 each, it'll be into sudden death. That's when it gets really spicy. And Toma brought down. A yellow card as well for that late challenge. It was pretty unnecessary, actually, from Ondrej Klima. Deflection in! Finally, they found their way through. Ionut Nemitanu cutting inside from the right flank. It took a brush off a defender, and it was always going to take something like that to beat Viktor Buzek, the form he's in today. The goalkeeper had that covered, you know. It just hits Dominic Schindler and rolls in. At last, delight for Xavieris Spiridon. What are Zábřeh made of? Oh, ripping effort, Marek Brinčić. Good strike that. He's pulled it all the way across. So there is life in Zábřeh yet. 25 minutes gone, 40 to play here. First match of the last 16 in the Euro Mini Football Champions League. Six-a-sided old money. Just trying to operate with his back to goal there, Summerland. Summerland taps home. As we know, there are no offsides in six-a-side, and Summerland has made best use of that. I mean, credit here to Nimitanu for just cutting the ball on that reverse angle. Scorer of the opening goal, turning provider, and all of a sudden Oradea are feeling an awful lot better about themselves. Two-nil is more of a cushion. Oh, that's in. Goalkeeper unsighted. That's put the cat among the pigeons. The long ranger there from Milan Sasko. I think the keeper was unsighted. Back in it here. Ostravský Zábřeh. I mean, again, you are always going to be disappointed if you're conceding a goal from the opposite half. And that was the case there. I mean, Egri has been by far the less busy goalkeeper. I think there was just a tumble ahead of him from Mate, which got in his sight lines. And it's going to be nervy as long as the gap, the cushion, is a single goal here for Oradea. There's a turnover. Just out of play, the 70. Johan Popper is going to come across and take this. A free kick, not a throw in there. Good keeping. Three of those golden shirts have congregated around the keeper there. Victor Buzek has had a terrific match. I mean, but for him, proper winding by the looks of things. Jan Bartak. Seems to be okay. Bartak there was looking dicey for a moment or two. Drilled through. 2-1 is the score. Oradea up against Ostravský Zábřeh. Romania leading the Czech Republic. And looking for a third goal, which would make things secure again. Nemitanu and Sumalan with the goals for Oradea. Milan Sasko brought one back. There's the throw. Popper on the volley, just wide. 3 more switches for Ostravský Zábřeh. Good save. Zábřeh coming close again. Well, an equaliser, that really would unsettle the crowd here. It's a partisan atmosphere inside this arena, as you may expect. Back with the goalkeeper. He's had a terrific match. On the breakaway, good challenge. Johan Popper there with that foot in. And then the follow-up shot thrashed over the top. Another switch. So Burchu, who's gone off. Matej comes in. At 26, just on the run around there, Destaru. Chopped down, Destaru here. Industrial challenge from Jan Bartak. There's no love lost between a lot of these sets of players and nations. Connection wasn't clean on the volley from Nemitanu. 5 minutes to go. Back with Bartek, he's going to become increasingly frantic. By the way, the winners of this last 16 match will play Babasha of Azerbaijan or FC Andazit in the quarter-final. That's our next round of 16 match coming up. Kicking off 11 AM local time. That's, of course, if we don't get a delay on the end of this one, forced by the penalty shootout. There's the throw, just that hand Pushing it away by Buzek. Volley is blocked. Sabin Distaru is heading in just to turn that over the top. Asking for a card here. Switch around just for the last few moments. That's Jan Tomek who's been replaced. Rush keepers. 9 on the jersey, that's Dominic Sindler. Yeah, got to be so careful now about any turnover in possession, because you leave that empty cage and then it really will be game over. Ball just out of play before that shot could be unleashed from Milan Sasko. There's the throw and the turn from Summerland. Really big unit, a useful striker. So Popper here. Going to come all the way back to the keeper. Well, are they going to run it down? It's not really in the nature of AEK Oradea here to sit back. They might have to, just to protect this advantage. And that, of course, will commit players forward for Zábřeh. Good save. Follow-up is wide. Oh, wow. What a chance. And look at the clock as well. Just a minute and a half to go. You have to be scoring these. 2 opportunities for Ondrej Klima. He was clean through and then had the follow-up. The goal was gaping and he stuck it wide. A minute to go, plus a little bit of time added on.
The last minute of the game.
That was the moment to do it though for Klima. It's rolled into the keeper on the follow-up from Milan Sasko. They might have done enough here. Header, that's well saved. Yeah, a lot of activity, a lot of waving hands on the sidelines there as the Oradea coaches want this final whistle. We're at the 40 mark. So into time added on now. Oradea pushing forward. That's thump high. 70 beneath it there. Ian Popper. Now there's a foul there. Doesn't matter. That's the final whistle. AEK Oradea are into the quarter-finals. They've just come through against Ostravský Zábřeh to record their 4th straight win, 3 in the group. And now the last 16 victory over Ostravský Zábřeh. Nemitanu and Summerland on target. Milan Sasko pulled one back. And then Ondrej Klima missed a golden chance with a couple of minutes to go to force penalties. Oradea relieved here with the win. They come through 2-1 to make the last 8.
Ostravský